Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today's latest transfer headline is Arsenal and Mesut Ozil reach agreement in principle to terminate deal. So the reports are stating that Arsenal and Mesut Ozil have reached an agreement in principle to terminate his contract, and this has been revealed by David Ornstein. The 32-year-old is expected to travel this weekend to complete a move with Fenerbahce after a deal was agreed with the Turkish club. Ozil was scheduled to earn around £7 million between now and the end of his contract in June. A deal has been reached in principle, however, for an early termination. In terms of what Ozil has stated previously about his future, in an interview with The Athletic, the midfielder previously stated his intention is to remain until the end of his terms. He explained that was because he still wanted to play for Arsenal and believed it would happen. So what has changed? In terms of what has changed, Ozil was omitted from the club's Premier League and Europa League squads for the first half of the season. And this was a decision he is said not to have been told about until shortly before the last transfer window shut on October the 5th, by which point there was little time for an exit to be arranged. With no anticipation from either party of Ozil being registered for the second half of the campaign, he finally became open to departing the Emirates Stadium. In terms of where he will go, it's obvious it is Fenerbahce, and this is because there is an obvious appeal for Ozil and his family, and this is because of their Turkish roots and links. The Athletic understands Fenerbahce have reached an agreement in principle to bring Ozil in as a free agent. In terms of why were Arsenal open to his departure, well, this is because Ozil became the highest paid player in their history when he signed a new 3.5-year contract in 2018, and this was worth roughly around £350,000 a week. Since then, and especially following the end of Arsene Wenger's reign as manager, his involvement has become increasingly limited, initially under Unai Emery and then Mikel Arteta. He has not been selected since March 7, 2020, and with one of Arsenal's main priorities in the previous and current transfer markets being to slim down Arteta's squad, their clear desire is for Ozil to go. Is there anything you guys want to know further? Well, Edu, who is Arsenal's technical director, is now responsible for the club's squad planning. And in terms of this transfer window, his work can be most accurately assessed. We can see what Edu can do, we can see what he has been responsible for thus far, and what are his plans for the future. And in terms of the future, we can clearly see that Ozil isn't not in the plans, and he, in my opinion, is some of those players that are on the big contracts that are not being played that need to be shipped off. You could see that with Paul Pogba at Manchester United, and he turned out to be good, but that couldn't be the same for Mesut Ozil. As soon as Arsene Wenger left, his career failed as well, in my opinion. But I do want to give my gratitude and my pleasure to Mesut Ozil, because I think I love the guy. He's humble, he's very helpful, he does a lot of things that no other footballer I see does, and I really rate the guy, and I do wish him all the success at Fenerbahce. You guys have to remember that Mesut Ozil, what he's done for us, he ended up trophy drought in 2014, and he's won the FA Cup 3 times, and he's been a huge player for Arsenal. Ozil could have went to any team he wanted to, but he chose Arsenal, and you can see that he's a Wenger player. As mentioned from Ramsey, he is Wenger's pet in certain aspects, and Mesut Ozil is loved by the fans. Remember, we guys were all celebrating when we made the signing, and we thought it was going to be a start of a new era, but it didn't turn out to be great. But I do wish Mesut Ozil all the best. He's an excellent player on his day. I think he's one of the best attacking midfielders in the world, and he's on his day, and I think he's going to have a good time at Fenerbahce, in my opinion. He's going to be earning a lot of money, I think, and hopefully, we don't know what the exact terms are. Hopefully, Arsenal will release a contract suggesting what his terms are, how would they sort out his remaining wages. But it looks like, as mentioned, Mesut Ozil has reached an agreement in principle to terminate his deal. Make sure you guys comment this below what your thoughts are on this Mesut Ozil situation. Remain blessed, stay tuned for the next video, and peace.